So here's another week. I can't really remember what I talked about last week or the week before. Um, so we're just gonna talk about everything new that's changed, things I finished up, and yeah, some of my thoughts on everything. So this week, well, I guess it was the end of last week. I probably recorded one right after. Met with the founder of Founder Magazine, and another guy, Nick, and they were amazing, really cool people. And I mean, I already knew Nathan pretty well, but it's always great to see him again and talk to him. It's a different. That's like where I want to be compared to where I am right now. So it's always very inspiring and I don't know, motivating, I guess. A year ago, I would have never been in the same room as these people. And these guys are spending, $1 million a month or more on Facebook ads. Like it's kind of crazy to me. But anyway, so we finished up their project. That was really cool. Trying to close out some of these other last ones. It's sort of the annoying part of doing like design work. Is that towards the end it sort of gets very monotonous and you just kind of want to be done. Um, so that's where we're at right now on those. I'm hoping a week or two max to really start collecting on this cash, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to closing those out. Just takes a little bit off my plate, a little bit less stress. Um, but in other good news, we the app launched this week on test flight. So we got some internal feedback. Well, I guess external users, internal feedback for us. I think we had 10 different people use the app and give me some feedback. Um, Everything seems pretty much good. There was a couple like issues on some of the like detection, not quite working on like 5G the best, that sort of stuff. But hopefully those are all fixed. Spent the whole week finalizing everything in the app. So we have good tracking, we have paywalls, we have like analytics, that sort of stuff. You can add friends, connect your contact list, view the leaderboard. Made a bunch of performance improvements on the like actual like detection logic and the package that I made specifically for that. And those I think are always just going to keep coming. I don't think much really needs to be added to the app. Maybe like a focus mode or something like that. But I think it's mainly just going to come down to detection, and improving that, making it more efficient. Making it more accurate, maybe adding in more apps. I don't know. But that's really about where it is right now. So very hyped about that. I've got everything prepared now for an app store launch. Hopefully by like Tuesday, or maybe I might even do it tonight. I don't know. Um, I just need to basically just test everything, improve the detectors. That's what I'm going to do tonight. And then, yeah, I think that's it. And I guess that you don't know, it's simply an app to track the number of scrolls you make on TikTok or Instagram. So it's a very viral metric, and I think once I get this app out, it's going to be like fucking go mode. Trying to push out as many creatives, and I'm going to try and automate a lot of it. See how much of that I can do. Um, but the goal is to almost automate creation making entirely, at least initially, so I can pump out 100 videos a week, 200 videos a week, um, and sort of scale that way. Um, so I guess that's the plan now. Get that first little bit of like MRR, 1 to 2K, and then I can go start throwing it to creators, and then rolling best performers into ads. So I'm really hyped for this. I don't think and I told Alex that I don't think I've had this level of confidence in a product I've made in ever. Um, so it's a really cool feeling. And like, there's this song from Fake Mink, and he's like, "I'm a loser, but I can't stop winning." And now I don't think I'm a loser, but I can't stop winning part is what I resonate with. Um, and that's I'm not like that's just what this year feels like. It just feels like it's win after win after win after win. Whether it's like my personal life, mentally, physically, and business, like it's just good. And I'm sure a lot of it has to do with just like momentum. Like I just keep going, 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 going. And maybe there has been like moments where it's like been like um, but it's not affecting me as much as it used to. So that's pretty cool. Going into this next week is really just getting this app live. It got approved for like test flight, which is awesome. But I know app review is going to be another hurdle. So hopefully can get over that this week. While working with them, get something live out. And then yeah, I think just this week it's just going to be getting that out, maybe making some like performance improvements, that sort of stuff, tweaking some things, and then just hammering out and creating the systems to push out buku numbers of creatives and uploads. So that is the goal. Ideally, like I have a pretty cool launch video um, that ideally I'd like to post this week, and hopefully get some like initial numbers out, but we shall see. The app review gods, my life's in their hands right now. But so that's pretty cool. I started work on another product as well, more internally, just to like validate it for like my use case, how I envisioned it. Um, and to give like a quick rundown, it's basically just a database that I can upload anything to. So I can just send a post with any sort of schema, whatever, and it uses AI to like sort everything, put it into its own tables and that sort of stuff. And I think this will be really good for, well, we have like so many distributed products and systems that I think this would be a really cool thing to almost like create our own just like analytics service for all of our data. So we can really figure out what's working, what isn't working a lot quicker. So that's sort of the idea there. I need to validate it, see if it actually serves a purpose, but based on where it's at right now, it seems pretty cracked, and I think it'll help out a lot. But yeah, the next few weeks is just going to be like cranking out internal tools and just building these systems to really scale this app. So yeah, and then hopefully signing deal on this week for another big app that I'd get equity in, which is pretty cool. So a lot to look forward to. The next like 2 or 3 weeks are going to be absolutely insane. Going to collect a shit ton of cash. Going to see if this product works out. Well, I know it's going to work out, but going to see how much of my time that takes out. But yeah, the next couple of weeks are going to be fucking nuts. And I couldn't be more hyped for it. So yeah, next week I will see you next week, and we'll go through, see if the app got approved. It got approved. And yeah, another round of updates, what's going through my mind. And yeah, so I'll see you then.